How's it going, Rogues Gallery? Today, let's break down my top 5 TCG products of 2024. Regular viewers of the channel will know that I play a lot of trading card games. I play no less than 6 actively, and I have tried many more than that. But I, of course, haven't tried every single trading card game product in the year of 2024. So there's just going to be some stuff that I didn't play or didn't have any involvement in, so they're not going to be on the list for that reason. So if I miss anything, please let me know what you think should be on this list in the comments down below. I have reviews or gameplay of almost every single product on this list in the description down below, so check those out if you'd like a lot more detail and possibly some gameplay of the products featured in today's video. All right, so let's get started with an honorable mention, one that you probably didn't expect coming from me, but we have a Magic the Gathering product. We actually have this Magic the Gathering product. Well, not these boxes specifically, but this product line, because this year, Magic the Gathering brought back the Jumpstart product. Of course, this one is the 2022 Jumpstart, and this one is the original Jumpstart, but they brought Jumpstart back for the Foundations kind of like set release, and I literally think this is the best product that Magic the Gathering makes these days. I actually adore Jumpstart because it is a really unique experience that not many, if any, TCGs do. Jumpstart is essentially a standalone product where you just crack 2 of the packs in here, shuffle them together, and make a deck. And there's so many different variations and archetypes. Jumpstart is incredibly fun, specifically the original Jumpstart, the 2022, and the new version. And I did play the new version a couple times this year. In fact, I played it just a couple games, and so I don't have an actual box to show off, but that's going to be our honorable mention for this year. Magic the Gathering Jumpstart, I think it's awesome. I think other TCGs should do this sort of structure. It's just so much fun to pick up and play. I like it. Coming in at number 5, we have the Weiss Schwarz Hololive Ambassadors box set. And this is going to kind of set the stage for a lot of the things that we're going to talk about today, because this is a complete package at a very reasonable price that comes with a solid deck. It comes with this deck box. It comes with an actual, Velcro deck box. It comes with sleeves. It comes with some special random promo cards, all for around $50. And I think this is one of the benchmark products. I think this is fantastic. The fact that the deck itself inside is a very good and playable deck. The fact that, this is just something that you can buy with having almost no experience with Weiss Schwarz. Me personally, I'm really new to the game. This is the first year of actually, dove into the game, and I feel like this is an incredible product. Well, I'm going to say this a lot in this video, but I feel that more TCGs need to do something like this, especially around this price point of around $50. I feel that's reasonable for a deck, a Velcro, like a very nice Velcro deck box. In fact, I have it inside. This is actually being taken up by other Weiss Schwarz decks, but here's the deck box that it comes with. It's actually really nice. It comes with sleeves featuring this same art. It's just a really nice product. An all-encompassing kind of thing. If you're new to card games at all, you can buy this. You get a storage box, you get your deck box, you get your sleeves, you get the full experience. I think it's fantastic. Now, on the lower end of the spectrum, we have this. Well, not this exactly. I don't have the boxes for it anymore, but what I'm talking about are the Shadowverse Evolve Idolmaster starter decks. There are 3 of them. Cool, Cute, and Passion. And out of those 3 decks, 2, the Cool and the Cute deck, are very strong decks that you can upgrade into actual tournament viable decks for like less than $50. And then the decks themselves cost $20. So what I'm trying to say is this is a great product for a jumping off point to onboarding new players into the competitive scene, or if you just like Idolmaster, hey, that's great too. And this is exactly what I like to see for these standalone, no bells and whistles type starter products. $20 is a great asking point. for a fully built competitive deck with full play sets of everything. You don't need to buy multiple copies of the deck. And then in order to upgrade it into an actual competitive deck, it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg less than $100, probably close to $50, depending on which cards you want to pull. If you want to get Ronko, Kenzaki, she's a little bit more expensive, but you know, I digress. I think the Idolmaster stuff was great, and just a great onboarding experience into Shadowverse Evolve, especially for the starter deck. And I think there's other examples of this in the industry, including the next one we're going to talk about, but I wanted to point this one out in particular because I love Shadowverse and I thought this product was fantastic. Coming in at number 3, we have this empty Stardust Blade trial deck for Cardfight Vanguard, and it's empty because, yo, I've actually been playing with the deck. This is the biggest endorsement that I can give for a product like this. I've been playing with this deck and I think it's actually really, really fun and just really, really good. Coming in at $18, you get a very competent deck that I think is a perfect onboarding experience for new folks into Cardfight Vanguard. This doesn't baby you at all, so, you know, expect the full treatment of complexity here. And I personally really like that. I understand that some folks want a really simple onboarding experience, but I think for card players who have at least a little experience into playing trading card games at all, I think this is fantastic. You have enough complex, you know, mechanical depth and complexity to make it fun and engaging, and it can kind of hold its own against meta decks. I did a full video on this that like no one watched, but it was our very first Cardfight Vanguard video, and I played this specific trial deck against Varga, which is one of the meta monsters essentially. And well, I may be the unluckiest guy playing Cardfight Vanguard. Watch the video and find out what I mean, but you can see how the deck can kind of hold its own. So yes, the Stardust Blade, Cardfight Vanguard, Virgilla trial deck, $18, man. This is exactly the price point that I want for these just no bells and whistles standalone decks. $18, you get a competent deck, you're good to go. All right, coming in at number 2, this was my most anticipated product of the year, and it did not disappoint. I'm not holding it right now because it is very large, and I have it full of stuff right now. This is the Shadowverse Evolve Glory Finder box set. I love this product. This is the perfect, like, gameplay experience in a box for a multiplayer format for trading card games. It is absolutely fantastic. Let me regale you with what makes this so good. So we have 4 complete decks for $90. So $90 is kind of a, you know, kind of a steep price, but you get 4 complete decks. Now think about that in terms of Magic the Gathering. How many Commander decks could you buy for $90, you know, at MSRP, right? A couple, like 2. You get like basically double the amount of cards. You get this giant storage box that I'm currently using for sleeves. I got all my Shadowverse sleeves in there, and they're great decks. You know, other points to note: 1, decks are really good. 2, decks have meaningful, expensive reprints. We have Israfil, we have Dark Angel Olivia, we have Cerberus, we have Bellringer Angel, we have just some of the best cards in Shadowverse Evolve reprinted here in this set. It is fantastic. It is everything you could possibly ask for, except for maybe some shiny cards for a product. It is fantastic, and for anyone looking to get into Shadowverse Evolve into, you know, a casual way, I highly recommend picking up the Glory Finder box set. I was recently a guest on Covert Go Blue playing with these decks. Go check it out. I've also played with these decks on the official Shadowverse Evolve YouTube channel. Go check that out as well. I'll have some links in the description down below, but it's so much fun. And if you just want to play some card games with some friends, this is a perfect, complete experience, right? You just need to buy this and you can play a 4-player multiplayer game. You're good to go. Your friends don't need anything. You're good to go. And like I said, the only downside to this is there's no like shiny cards or anything like that. So if they do like a Glory Finder 2, it'd be awesome to have some shiny leaders and some that, you know, that kind of stuff. But as it stands, this is my second favorite product of 2024. So our number one product of 2024 is gonna come as no surprise to a lot of you out there. It is what I truly believe to be the pinnacle of premium TCG pre-constructed products. I think it set the bar so high that it made a lot of competitors look awful by comparison, especially when you factor in how much value and how much just fun and just cool stuff you get in this product for around $50. Of course, I am talking about the Grand Archive Recollection decks, the Tristan and the Sylvie Recollection decks. These are absurd. They're actually absurd in terms of what you get and the quality in here. You can kind of see just the nature of the quality on the boxes themselves, but it's kind of crazy what you get. I literally just said that, but you know, I'll say it twice because I believe it to be true. So what do you get in this? Well, you get a magnetic storage box. So this is just a little slip cover. So we'll take that off and set it to the side. So you get a magnetic storage box, like an actually really nice magnetic storage box. You get a 100 count little box of Dragon Shield sleeves featuring the artwork of the character. So this one you get Tristan. You get a fully built deck with play sets of everything and extra cards that would make up the play sets for the deck. So you get a full deck and then a bunch of extra stuff too. On top of that, you get some special booster packs that are kind of like these different versions of the Mercurial Heart booster packs that have a chance to get chase cards not found in the actual booster set. And then you also get some dividers and you get like a life counter, and you know, it all comes, you know, neatly in this package for around $50 MSRP. Are these still that price? No, because these are such a good value. Everyone bought these up as quickly as they possibly could, and now they're like, you know, $70 to $100 because they're just that good of value. The market was like, this is amazing. Why are these so cheap? Everyone's just gonna buy these up. This, like I said, sets the bar incredibly high. This is an absolute benchmark product for the TCG industry in terms of quality. I can't understate it enough. And on top of all of that, I didn't even talk about the card quality, because both of these decks, you know, chock full of brand new cards. Both of these decks have a ton of brand new cards, including the champions themselves. They are very, very competitive viable. The Sylvie deck won a pretty large scale event with like minimal upgrades, like a couple different upgrades, and it took the entire event. This deck, Tristan, has had different variations of it, see a lot of competitive success. So these are high quality, very competitive products with a ton of bells and whistles. Like I said, you get this nice magnetic storage box, you get the sleeves, you get the actual cards, you get those promo packs, you get the dividers, you get the life counters for like $50. It's wild. And I don't know what else there is to say. This is literally the best product of the year, in my opinion, for the trading card game industry. This is what all other competitors should be looking at and trying to strive towards. The fact that they're able to, you know, make margins on this and be, you know, make money from this is kind of crazy. But they are. I literally talked to some of the devs and they're like, yep, no, it's good. In fact, they're running it back. We get more of these. We have some new ones coming out in 2025. The same kind of deal, but new characters, new decks, but all of the bells and whistles. I cannot wait for them. They look incredible. And on top of that, Grand Archive is reprinting these, but with less bells and whistles. So just the deck, so you can still get the cards. That's awesome. Grand Archive is fantastic. It's like the epitome of like an indie TCG looking at the industry and thinking like, hey, what could we do that we think is really cool? And then just doing it, especially in a way that doesn't price gouge their fans and community. So keep it up, Grand Archive. And so those are our top 5 TCG products of 2024. Like I said at the start, I didn't play literally every single product of the year, so if I missed something, if you think something is really, really deserving of this list, let us know in the comments down below, especially if it gives you great value for the price. If it just, you believe it to be a fantastic product, let us know in the comments down below. I didn't include booster sets because I feel like that should be its own video. If you'd like to see my top 5 favorite booster sets of the year, well, let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, hey, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate that. We are approaching 20,000 subscribers, and I would like to push 30K this year. I think we can do it, but I need your help to do so. So thank you so much, and yeah, let's have a great 2025 full of, you know, goodwill, positivity, and may all of your top decks be gas. It's a catchphrase I'm working on. I don't know. Okay, bye.